Okay, we're going to look at how to solve an exponential equation. Whenever you have an exponential equation, the first thing you want to do is get the exponent part by itself on one side. So in order to do that, I'm going to add 4 to both sides. That'll leave me with 5 to the x power equals 625. Sometimes when you're doing these, you look at it and you go, oh, I know what it is, and you might know already what that x would be to make this happen. So if you do, then you've got it right off the bat. You could try trial and error to see if it works, and maybe try some numbers, 5 to the third, 5 to the fourth, 5 to the fifth, and see which one comes up with the answer. Sometimes, however, that won't work because you don't know a nice number. Maybe it's not a nice whole number. Maybe the answer is 3.7, and so you don't know that on the top of your head. Let's say that's the case. How would we do this then? If we don't know the answer, then we would want to change this into log form. So this would be log base, the base of whatever's here on the exponent, and the base is 5, of 625 equals the exponent. Remember, your log always equals the exponent. Okay, so now how do I calculate log base 5 of 625? Well, the way we calculate that is we do the change of base formula, which says this is equal to log of 625 divided by log of 5. And that is something I can calculate on my calculator. So I type in log 625 divided by log 5, and I get 4. So x equals 4 in this case. And you might have been able to notice that right up here. You might have said, oh, I knew that right there, and that's fine. But if you don't know that right there because it's not a nice number, then that's how you would do this. Okay, over here on the right, we already have our exponential thing by itself. In this case, it's a little strange because if you look at the exponent, it says y minus 2. And sometimes there's more up there. And if there is, don't be afraid of it. It's just, you just treat it like it's one thing for a little bit, and you should be good. So if I want to solve this, I need to change it into log form. That would be log base. The base here is 12. And I know my log is going to equal the exponent, so I'm just going to write the whole exponent over here. Happens to be y minus 2, so I just write y minus 2. That means 20 has to go in this spot. So log base 12 of 20 equals y minus 2. I don't know 12, log base 12 of 20, I don't know what that is. So to calculate it, I'm going to do the change of base formula, which says this is equal to log of 20 divided by log of 12, still equal to y minus 2. So I'm going to type this stuff right here into my calculator. I've got log 20 divided by log 12, and I get 1.20557, and it keeps going. I'm going to keep that on my calculator until I get to my next spot, my final answer. I'm going to add 2 to both sides to find y, and obviously this is going to be 3.20557, but you might have to use your calculator to do that at some point. So, and your final answer then will be y equals 3.2 is probably fine for that. But you can see why on this one we couldn't just do it on top of our head, because up here we didn't know what power we would raise 12 to get 20.